Why?
Try again. Try again.
The Unbeatable Bread is written by Lynn Littlefield Hoops, and it's a book about hope and goodwill. One dark morning, still dreaming in bed, Uncle John sat up and said, "I will bake an unbeatable bread." "Bread?" said Aunt Lucy. "Oh, dread." "Oh, wild bread," said Uncle John. "Oh, wishing bread, as bright as dawn." His wife gave a tremendous yawn. "Uncle John, the children are grown. We have no one to eat it, no nieces or nephews or cousins to need it. No gammas or grandpas, no good great-aunts." Uncle John pulled on his pants. "I will bake an unbeatable bread. I'll wake the world from winter sleep, melt the snow, the dark so deep. I'll break the spell of this long freeze, bring out the children and the honeybees." Aunt Lucy gave a substantial sneeze. "Choo! Uncle John, you've baked enough. The kitchen is full of poofs and puffs, cookies and crumb cakes with chocolatey chips." Uncle John just licked his lips. "I will bake an unbeatable bread, an undefeatable bread, a yes bread, make a mess bread, a loud bread, and feed a crowd bread." Aunt Lucy sat straight up and said, "Mr. Macon Bread, Mr. Muffinhead, if you've no one to eat it and we're snowed in tight, you'll be the one to eat every last bite. Now stop your baking, pack up your pans, stop eating the dough off of your hands, stop clanging your spoons, singing your songs, baking about with your bing-bang bongs." "I'm baking a bread," said Uncle John, "a wakin' bread. I'm baking a shakin' wakin' bread." Aunt Lucy pulled the pillow over her head. She knew there'd be no one to eat the bread. Uncle John skipped to the kitchen, stuffed with poofs and puffs, pulled out the bread pans and all the bread stuffs. And as he worked, he hummed along, singing his wakin' bacon song. "I'm baking a bread, a wakin' bread, baking a shakin' wakin' bread." He mixed in the yellow of the morning sun, a whistle in the wind, and the clouds on the run. The bread dough rose as he sang along. He rolled it in a loaf, and it wasn't long till the smell of bread baking rose up with his song. It floated upstairs, along the halls, slid out the ice windows through cold, damp walls. It sailed over trees, all robed in white, wrapped around the houses, snowed in tight. The sweet, weedy smell seeped under doors, rose softly, ringing through cracks and floors. It floated by firesides in sleepy dog yawns, played in fiddles and old French horns, slipped into hats, mufflers, and mittens, wrapped around alley cats and little skinny kittens. Now, alone by the window, Uncle watched the snow, blowing deep, drifting slow, and as he watched, he hummed along, whispered his wakin' bacon song. "Baking a bread, a wakin' bread, baking a shakin' wakin' bread." The sweet smell roamed over snowy billows and great white hills like giant pillows. It blew into bear caves and foxes' dens, woke rabbits and moles and sleeping wrens. It whispered round snowmen, stooped under trees, and whistled in hives of honeybees, rose into bedrooms, rumbled in snores, and crept with the spiders over nursery doors. "A wakin' bread, a shakin' bread, baking a shakin' wakin' bread." Uncle scrubbed up as he sang along, and the smell of bread baking sailed on with his song. It flowed over bumps and little lumps. It pulled in quilts and climbed mountainous rumps. Then, silently, secretly, by it slid, and found them each under pillows hid. Emma and Mia, Liza and Sam, Miss Boo, on it went to find Stevie too. Off with the blankets, off with the spreads, off with the sheets on the winter white breads. The smell of bread reached down deep, lifted them each out of sleep, and waking them with dreams of spring, it wafted them off on great soft wings. The sea sang silver, and the skinny moon smiled as they sailed away the morning miles. And the gray sky ran to gold and red with the perfect browning of the bread. Aunt Lucy woke to the sun overhead, popped off her pillow to smell that bread. Baking a bread, an unbeatable bread. Aunt Lucy tiptoed out of bed and snuck downstairs to see the bread. Uncle John swung wide with the kitchen door, and in they came, dripping on the floor, gathered round and ready, waiting to be fed a great big bite of the unbeatable bread.